Hello, hello, hello. Did I let it loop? I think I let it loop. Yeah, whatever. Live right now. Live right now? Live right now. How's everyone doing today? It's Tuesday. And we're live. And it's a mess. Everything's a mess right now. Everything's a mess. I gotta turn my overlays on, or that one. Does that need, no, that one's good. That one's good. That's overlay's good. That's not even plugged in. There's the overlay. There we go. I don't even have that camera. That camera is in the garage. What do y'all want to do today? What do you guys want to do? Anyone in the mood for anything in particular? We're so right now we're in a bit of a dry spot. We're between builds. There's a few builds that are currently like waiting on kits to show up. So once those show up, we're going to be eating good for a while. But we're in a bit of a dry spot right now, and everything is a complete mess because for those that are following along at home, I'm currently renovating my garage into a studio slash workshop. So like, because I'm also recording part of that, I've got like camera equipment out there and whatnot. So like my normal desk cam is gone. Oh, I got to put that away. Yeah. Any plans for the 3D nozzle cam? Yes. That will probably be a video though. I may end up doing that as a video. We'll see, because I do have the kit. I have it right there. It's going to be going in this guy. So I'm thinking I've got to print some stuff. We've got a caliburn to build. Okay, I've got, thanks to a fan of the channel, I've got the kit for a caliburn over there. So we have to do some printing of parts for a caliburn. It's a crazy overpowered Nerf gun. So we got to print stuff for that. I got to print stuff for a Rook. That kit should be soonish. And then also I've got to print parts for a 3 nozzle cam for an Eva. I think there's a mod for that. Hoping there is. Otherwise it's going in a Voron. So I'm thinking today we just print a bunch of stuff and then just kind of hang out. Talk about some of the stuff that's ongoing with the channel, work in progress stuff. If you haven't watched the video on the little keyboard, go watch it. It's Sunday's video. It ain't doing too good. It's like doing not good. Go watch it, please. So yeah. Yeah, I think it's a, did Steve build it? I didn't see he was building it. So K1 show up yet. No. Oh, also, if you're going to be at Murph, I built this little keyboard on a video on Sunday. It's really cute and kawaii AF. I've got a whole bunch of PCBs. I'm going to be bringing these to Murph, and I'll just give them away to some people. So if you're interested, let me know, because I'm probably only going to bring like 5. So we might raffle them off or something. I'll figure out something to do with them. But I got to get rid of those. Steve built it. Did he build it on a video or just built it? Okay. Oh, it's on a member stream. Okay. Also, remember I was talking about upgrading the camera? I don't think we're going to be doing that. Several reasons. One, the new lens I really liked. If you watch Sunday's video, I think the video came out like visually looking a lot better than some other videos that I've done recently that were filmed in here. So I'm thinking the new lens plus actually properly setting up the video settings on this to record at optimal rates and whatnot helped a lot. 2, I completely forgot that Big Papa Joey P is going to be coming for some money in a little bit. That Prusa XL is not cheap. And I forgot that they sent an email out a little while ago going, hey, or not an email, they put a tweet out saying, hey, kits will be in like July. And I'm like, shit. So I completely forgot I need money for that. And then also the garage reno is monies. And then a new car is monies. So we might be sticking with the A6400 for a bit, I think. I'm hoping to get the garage done before the XL. The plan is to build the garage out there, or build the garage out there. Yeah, build the garage in the XL. That's how big it is. The plan is to build the XL in the garage setup once we get that set up. And then also I'm realizing that's a whole other streaming setup. That means new cameras, new computer out there, lighting out there, because I'm not going to move stuff between both setups. So like when this becomes the studio, I might get rid of the overhead cam because we won't be using it to build stuff in here. And I'm like, make sure to like the smash button, and if you're not subscribed to the channel, smash that button. More camera gear, more cameras. So I'm already hunting the used market locally for like Sony cameras, like A6000 series stuff. Yeah, fun times, fun times. Although I will say 1 second. There we go. Camera fun, lighting fun, computer fun, lots of fun. The Polymaker turn on P. Let me message the guy. It's been a while since I talked to him. Because they were on vacation, I didn't want to bug them. So hopefully they got it. So we'll find out. Printed the parts of the new Death Racer. No, I have not. I'm tempted to build a drag racer instead of a Death Racer. Just because the hardware that I have for a Death Racer, the motors are too fast for a Death Racer. They're way too fast. So I'm thinking of building the drag racer instead. I may not, I don't know. We'll see how much time I have before Murph to do all that. We'll see. Ooh, Vincent, $50. Cheers. Let's add to the expansion fund. Cheers. You want to see what sucks? Here, I'll show you what sucks. This is a problem with renovations, okay? Especially in today's climate, in today's market. Chimnerd, thank you for becoming a member, and Anton gifted 5 community memberships. Cheers. So I went to the hardware store yesterday. So I got some 6mm poly vapor barrier, some outlets, some wire, some spray foam, a stapler. So if you're wondering where my stapler is, there's my stapler. Some receptacles and some screws. There's also some like strike plates there to prevent you from accidentally putting a drywall screw into your wires, and some clips. Guess how much that picture cost? Guess how much this picture cost? Dwayne's put $100. Oh, sweet summer child. That was like 300 Canadian. The wire alone was like 80 bucks for 10 meters of Romex 12-2. Shit ain't cheap. Okay, so we need to print some stuff. So let's get this out of here, because you're not supposed to be there. And I could have got that for 100. Yeah, we all could have got it for like pennies on the dollar like a couple years ago, but yeah. I mean, like, insulation's gonna cost me a bit. I haven't bought the insulation yet, and I gotta buy all the drywall. And then I gotta buy flooring, shelving, benches, a desk, lighting. I budgeted about $1,000 for the garage, and I'm hoping I can kind of make that work. I'm hoping I can do the garage for at least get it to a point or a state where it's filmable for $1,000. Because I'm hoping I can do it in stages. So we'll see. We shall see. If not, then we don't. Okay, so you're 0.4. Okay. The Rick, $20. Okay, 1 second here. Choking myself on my own headphones. $5. Here's $50 in 2019 money. Anyone PO box? The PO box is there. Hey, by the way, I did just renew the PO box for another 6 months. I'm thinking of canceling it though. After the PO box, a bunch of people wanted me to set up a PO box a while ago, so I did. It's not super busy and it's like $200 a year. So I renewed it for 6 more months. We'll see how it goes. I may be canceling it. We'll see. So we need to figure out a caliburn. So let me pull up the files here that I need to print. So this is what I'm building. Why is there only 3 files? Oh, I see. Okay, so we got a but. Oh, okay, this is a zip. Download. I'm gonna send you all my useless 3D printed trinkets, if you want. Planning on putting a mill in your new holy wall room. Holy wall room. What? I will have room in the garage. Here, I'll show you some pictures. So this is the current state. So I've got the receptacles blocked in where they're gonna be. So this wall right here, this is gonna be like the furthest extent of the room, okay? So there'll be like, it's 10 feet to about here, and then there's gonna be shelves here to divide the garage into two. But these 2 outlets and this outlet down here are gonna be in one circuit, 20 amps, and then everything else is gonna be a separate. So these are for like CNC stuff, hopefully, and an air compressor. So air compressor, CNC, I'm gonna put a 220 volt here if I ever get a welder. So that was yesterday. And then also drilling all the holes in the wall to run the wire through, which sucked. Banana 3D printing, $25, cheers. Have you thought about modding a non-Prusa Mini to Core XY? A little support for the garage, cheers. No, you're not modding a Prusa Mini to a Core XY. You're taking a bunch of parts that used to be on a Prusa Mini and building a Core XY from scratch. When you're entirely changing up the motion system of a printer, you're not modding a printer. You're ripping it down to its parts and you're reusing those parts for a brand new printer. So like, you know, swapping the tool head, that's a mod. Changing the bed out, that's a mod. When you're taking a little Core XY bed flinger and you're spending, you know, getting a square frame for it, new bed, new tool head, new motion, new blah, blah, blah. You're not modding the printer. You're just building a new printer from scratch using parts from another printer. And I'm not a huge fan of doing that. If you're gonna do that, just start from scratch. And I think, but that's my personal belief. MK, $5 for the new garage build fund. Cheers. It's all coming together. Also, this was dinner last night. I made some pork side ribs. They were quite good. I'm trying to think. Also, shop lights. The reason it's a little dark in here right now is my mobile lights are in the garage for lighting. Because fun fact, when you're doing electrical work, you have to turn off the power. So if the power is your lights and you're working on those circuits, you don't have lights. So, yeah. So that was fun. Doggo tax. A little voltage never hurt. Just a little sparky spark. I mean, I did it in the there's sparky spark in the intro of the video of the stream, so. Major Gaming Geek 99, cheers. Great meeting you at Rocky Mountain. Here is a few dollars for the garage fund. Cheers. From Josh, $5. This should be good for about 3 wall plate covers. Actually, that'll be good for about 10. They come in packs of 5 and they're like $2.50 each. Okay, so here's all my files. Who is Kiri? What is Kiri? Oh man, I have it set to for the stupid cheat thing. 1 second here. Properties. I hate when stuff like... No, fuck off, cheaty. Properties. Change. 3D viewer. Set default. Apply. Don't you hate when you accidentally click like a... I hate when slicers are assigned. Like, I'd rather just 3D builder. 3D viewer. There we go. Oh, look, there's a 3D model. Okay. So, the member of the community who sent me these files has basically told me, has also sent a bunch of mods. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to print everything. I'm just going to print all the stock files, and then we'll print all the mods, and then that way I just do it as is. So, run Cat 5. I do have to run some cable from the into the garage as well. I will have Ethernet in the garage to an extent. Yeah. I have an FDL3. So I'm building a, which one is this even? A claw, Talon claw. So this is where you get to the point where, like, if you're used to building Vorons and other, you know, it's like, okay, I need to print some files. What the hell color do I use? Like, what are my accents? What are my configurator? Oh, hello there. We gotta pick some colors. Okay, so what do I have? What do they recommend? What do they recommend for? I'm probably gonna use ABS for everything because it's Blackpoint, $10. Cheers. Also something for the garage. Really love the content. Cheers. There's a color key in the instructions. Okay, let's download the instructions. Oh, here we go. Okay. Design for non-commercial license set. Okay, non-commercial. Everyone close your eyes. Oh, where am I at? Hello. Okay. Printed with infill as low as 20%, but I recommend printing in layers of 300 or smaller. It is advisable to print with 1.5 to 2 mil wall. We're printing this with Voron settings. Okay. Hardware kits and full blasters available, blah, 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 blah. Okay. So, I've got the hardware kit. Hope this doesn't have any of my address stuff on it. So I've got the hardware kit. I've got a magazine, I've got some blasters, I've got this. Shout out to, I've been told to shout this out, Silver Fox Industries. Shout out. That's, I guess, where this kit is from. We got some that. Got this thingy. I got a tube. Yeah. So printed parts are not included. Tools needed. My LTT screwdriver's in the garage. Okay. For most of the part, quantities are the minimum. Cool. Okay. Slow power drill super glue is optional. Okay. Okay. Avoid dry firing. Okay. So here's the printed parts. So, what color am I printing? Okay, so so I'm thinking, it looks like it's 2 color. So these red, okay, so these are 1 color. These are 1 color, and these are 1 color. Okay, so these are 1 color here. Be nice if they had the name of the color with the... I know you can make it as any color as you want. Okay, so we need to figure out colors. I'm thinking we got red ABS loaded in this guy. Are you ABS? You're PLA. Are you ABS? You're PLA. Are you ABS? You're PLA. Do I have any black ABS? Can I add a black ABS? You're PETG. I gotta have black ABS. I gotta have black ABS somewhere. I've gotta have black ABS. You're PLA. Do I not have black ABS? I don't have black ABS. What the? How do I not have black ABS? Your polycarbonate. Your polycarbonate. I don't have black ABS. How am I out of black ABS? Well, and ASA. Like they're the same. Oh. No, that's PC. Your ASA. Your PLA. You're empty. You're empty. I could have sworn I had more ABS, black ABS. Oh. No, you're empty. And you're empty. Huh, okay. So what colors are we gonna go with, team? What colors are we gonna go with? In the bamboo? No, the bamboo's red. It's got red polypro. Actually, do I have? No, I got no black ABS. No, it's not. There's like one spool in the AMS. Maybe in the other room. Do I have any replica tech? No, your parts. No, you're empty. What do we got here? PC. That's red ABS. Sparkle Antique Broad. Yeah, I'm out of black ABS. That is surprising. I didn't know that was possible. How did that happen? Well, let's have some fun. Let's have some fun. Let's... Okay, so we need some fun colors. What fun colors are we going to print this in? So I need 3 colors. What are the 3 colors we're going to do? Temporary F? I don't know. Silver. Well, I've got red. I wanted to use this red because it's a nice sparkle spotted 3D red. Oh, speaking of giveaways, pin. There we go. Okay. Purple, teal, Polymaker pop, blue. I should have blue. Yeah, I've got blue. Okay. So we got some, no, that's ASA. Okay, we got Polylite ASA. So I've got Polylite ASA. Poly, am I missing any? There's so many messages. If you want me to make sure, like, at me. That way it stands out more. No, that's not. Red, white, and blue. You know what? I think this is PLA though. Yeah, it's PLA. I don't think I have. Ooh. That's natural ASA, but I don't think I have enough. What's loaded in the bamboo? A single spool of red TPU. Okay, blue ABS. Got some red ABS. Go rainbow barf. Okay, do I have white? I should have white. I should have some white. I do. And it's the good shit. You know what? It was one of them Yankee Doodle holidays. I don't know which holiday it was last weekend, but it was an American holiday. So, red, white, and blue it is. So, white. We'll do blue for this stuff and red for the red. Sound good? We do America? America. And we're going to use the 3 Vorons for it. Steve's here. Hi, Steve. Practically American. Yeah, but I like my socialized healthcare. Freedom costs $1.05. That's if you got coverage. Good Lord, imagine your deductible though. Okay, so this I will get red. This is Polymaker ASA. And if you want to win a spool of Polymaker, every stream we give away a spool of Polymaker Filament. Link in the video description for your chance to win. Also, you could just buy it. It's good printer chow. So if you just want to, you know, buy some, there's a link in the description, affiliate link. Doesn't cost you anything extra. Goes a long way in supporting the channel. Okay. So let's get this bed heated up. Set. Close you up. You're gonna get the blue. Dang bamboo machine, get out of the way. And this is Polylite ASA, also from Polymaker. There we go. Is this the only machine I have? I think this is like one of the few Vorons I have that still doesn't have tap on it. Okay. control. Wait, no. Temperatures, bed. Set you up to 110. Okay. Oh, that's PLA. I'm like, why did I put PLA in there red if I already got red in here? But this is some PLA. Friends don't let friends print PLA. What are the best filament brands I use? It kind of depends. Polymaker's been consistently good stuff, but they're not the only ones that make good filament. It depends too where you live in the world. Some filament manufacturers are only available in certain countries, or they're only practical in certain countries. So, for example, I live in Canada, and you know, Sparta 3D is local. Well, local-ish. Replitech, which makes this really nice big fat 600mm spool, and is really good value in Canadian monies. They're like down the street, like they're a 15-minute drive from my house. But you know, if you live in England, they're not as practical. So okay, Phil R, first print running on validated Rook kit from Hector. Awesome, $10. Cheers. I should be getting my Rook kit, quote unquote, soon. I don't have exact dates or times, other than soon. So guess what we might be printing on Friday's stream? Okay, this one I am gonna have to purge though, because this is white. To all the translucent ABS. Because ABS isn't translucent. So if you have translucent ABS, not really a lot of ABS in there, usually. Okay, so this one I'm gonna have to move around. So printer is that one, and Big Papa Joey P. Okay, so you're heating up to 110. You're heating up to 110. You're heating up to 250. Don't need to print the Kieran part. Okay, that's good to know. Ooh. That's not good. Let me... There we go. Yeah. Okay, so that's got a 0.6, that's got a 0.4, this has a 0.4. Okay, gotta remember that. Hopefully I get that right. Keene Village. I haven't because I'm in Canada. It feels different. Yeah, because ABS is not translucent. That is why. Okay, so actually, let me make sure. Does that have? Yeah, that's got a 0.6. Okay, so this I have to purge because I've got some white in there. And if I don't purge, it ain't gonna look too good. There we go. That's good. As a Polymaker expert, what is the difference between Polylite, Polyterra? They're just different. Like Polyterra has like a matte finish to it. Polylite is their like generic. They have descriptions on their website that explains them. So kick the. Okay, there we go. There we go. That one doesn't have lights. Do I not have lights in that one? I gotta put lights in that printer. Okay. So everything's heating up. Okay, so now we need to do some slicing. So got that, got that, got that, got that, got that. Okay, cool. So okay, so what parts do we need? T18, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 17, 18. Okay, so 11 to 18, which is this. So these are going to be blue. And blue is on this guy. File open. So 11 to 18. Am I gonna have to like add support to these? Do I need to print with support? Please tell me I don't need to print with support. Oh my god. Do I gotta add support to this? Actually, I don't think I gotta add support to this. No, I don't think I have to add support. It should print without support, I think. I think we might be okay. Shouldn't need support. Yeah, I don't think you need support. Okay. Filament settings, what's my temps at? Cooling. 250, 255. We're gonna heat that bed up a bit. Okay, and I think this is Voron settings, so this should be pretty beefy. I'm tempted to put a brim on. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna print with a brim too, just to be safe. Brims take 2 seconds to clean off. Go away. What about the rails? It'll be okay. I believe in it. Yeah, camera always does funky stuff when I hit the slice button. And whenever I hit the slice button, it always like hits a okay, so LVO, V2, parts. Okay. Yeah, anytime I do, I hit the slice button, because it really hits the CPU hard, the camera goes BAM for a second. Happens every time. Okay, so this is now, so the red parts are what, 19 to 28? Where's 28? 19 to 28, okay. The red parts, 4 of them should be 100% infill. Well, that's these parts right here. And I need 2 of these 4 ties. So what's 21? Oop. 21, which one's 21? I need 2 of these. Okay, where does it say it needs to be, which parts need to be 100 infill? $19, $23, $26, $27. That needs to be 100% infill? Really? 19, 23, infill, that one, fine, 100% infill. Take all the force when you fire, okay. And 27. Slice down. Should have enough red. Smash the like button. Smash the like button. How did I orientate it? On a 45-degree angle with a lot of supports. Making filament at home, would you do it? Here's the thing with making filament at home. It is very much dependent on how much you print. Yeah, see, it's for. Honestly, I think this is fine. I don't know why it didn't slice it with 40. Like, these are pretty dang solid. 40% infill, or actually no, I don't know. That looks pretty dang solid. We're gonna go with it. Okay, 250, V2, caliber. Parts. Times, I'm just gonna stop answering that because every time the camera freaks out, I explain why the camera freaks out and then nobody ever pays attention. So we're just gonna ignore it. Add a small banana. For scale? Okay, tried it. Okay, so that would be number 1 to 10. 1 to 10. 1 to 10. Okay. Just spreading them out a bit. Okay, and which ones do I need 2 of? Number 5. By the way, once you don't have it anymore, and you have to not, like, you don't have it anymore and it's super annoying. The fact that I can't just, like, on this button right here, add instance. The fact that you don't have that in, like, Orca Slicer or Prusa Slicer is super annoying. Like, the fact you have to right click, clone, and then put in a number is super annoying and gets really old really quick. Andrew, $10 tiers for the explain the issue every time the camera wigs out. Should be default. I was printing something a while ago where I was trying to fit as many parts on a bed as possible, so I lowered the volume. Normally, if I'm doing mass production of parts, hey, look, the camera's freaking out. I hit slice. It does this every time I hit slice because it puts a really big hit on the CPU really quickly. And then it goes away after a second. Ooh. Anyways, I was printing, it might have been the VZ, I can't remember what it was. So anyways, I just haven't churned it back. Gab's Lab, you got Clipper on the SP06. Nice. Okay, so this is that one. Export G code. There we go. And this one is 13 hours. Okay. Yeah, Prusa Slicer has the button. Super Slicer has the button. But when you're using like Orca Slicer, you have to right click clone, and it's super annoying. Here, let me, unless they change, unless it's been a while since let me load up Bamboo Studio here. Cancel. I don't want to update you. I don't use you anymore. Okay, so let's just load a bunch of stuff. Cool. Okay. So if I want to multiply, yeah, there's no like, you have to right click, clone, type how many clones you want, and then hit OK instead of just plus. There's add plate, add, that opens that. Yeah, there's no like quick, easy add instance button. So why do I have two butts? Why do I have two butts? What is the difference between this butt and this butt? Is there a difference? Doom RMAX shroud clearance. One is a slightly larger. Does it really matter? Should I bother? I'm just gonna print it as is, and then if I need to print more, I'll just do that. Okay. So, upload print. So this is the 250. Yeah. Okay. This is the 300. And this is the Trident. Well, here's the thing. What I usually do when I do this, even when I build a printer, even if I'm planning on using mods, I still print off all the normal parts, and then I go and print all the mod parts. Because that way, if something goes wrong with a mod, because let's be honest, sometimes mods are of dubious quality, at least I have the original parts to fall back on, especially if you're doing it on a live build. Although, I don't know if I'm going to build this on stream or if I might make a video of it. We'll see. We'll see. Probably should do a stream, because the last time I did a project on a video, which was a super cute keyboard, nobody watched it. Control M. Oh, okay. How's V0 doing? It's right there. It's fine. Just haven't printed on it. If you're wondering how that doggy turned out that we were printing, oh yeah, that's got tap or clicky. I forgot that has. They're all doing their homing. So all machines right now are doing their homing process. And if you're wondering about noise, so this is 3 Vorons doing their homing cycle. Do I have a blob on that?
No, that's just that.
Spreads like, oh yeah, I don't have camp. I gotta put camp on these machines. I just haven't gotten around to it. I gotta update them all. The Trident needs camp because it's a big boy. But yeah, I don't have camp on any of these machines. I gotta put it on. David, $5, cheers. The Tanuki video was super fun. Made me want to build one for sure. Cheers. And PF Dennis gifted 10 community memberships. Woo. Yeah, the Tanuki was like, here's the thing. I'll be honest. I'm probably not going to daily drive this. Like, I like my 10 keyless. That's what my current keyboards are. So this is my normal keyboard. This is a Tanuki. So yeah, I actually I'm tempted to go with a 96% upstairs just because, having a number pad when video editing and whatnot is just a heck of a lot easier. But what I really want to do, because if you watch the video, I had some fun with it. Uh-oh. Where did I put it? Did I misplace it? Uh-oh. 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 Oh, here it is. What I kind of want to do, because I have a bunch of the PCBs, is like make like a little laptop, little battery powered laptop. Because they make low profile clicky switches. They make low profile clicky switches. So maybe get like a 60% keyboard and use like a Big Tree Tech, or even just like get like one of those long like wave share screens and just make like an old little retro like laptop. The problem is with these is Linux on a Raspberry Pi is super limiting and kind of shitty, let's be honest. So you can't actually, it's not really practical for anything. Why clicky? Because that was built before TAP was out. No, the pins are the same. Apparently the pins are the same. Also, this being 10 keyless and being unlabeled is super kind of annoying because I'm always like off. Latte Panda Alpha, maybe. RPI Linux is just as featured as desktop Ubuntu. Can I put Steam on this? Can I put Steam on this? You know what? You know what we're doing? We're putting Steam on this now. Apparently I can put Steam on this. USB-C. Where is the USB-C? You're not USB-C. Are you USB-C? You're USB-C. That's it. We're putting Linux on this, or we're putting. How many games will run? We'll find out. We'll find out. Okay, so run sudo apt shoot. How do I this is a problem with a 40%. Tanuki. How do I do a tilde? Or okay, it's up layer. Is this up layer? Up layer. Okay. Apt Nope. It's this one. Okay. Get. Up. Oh my god, where's you? Where is you? There it is. Okay. Up. Date. I just use apt. Okay. Sudo apt up. Yes. Well, I installed Beacon Probe. Okay, here's the thing with Beacon, because people ask me about Beacon a lot. These machines know, because these are Vorons and I really like tap and clicky. I prefer tap over clicky, but these already have bed homing systems that I prefer. I was actually tempted to do Beacon on my VCore build. The problem is I've got a segmented bed. My bed has individual magnets, which Beacon doesn't work with. It needs a continuous magnetic surface or no magnet. So I don't have any printers that I could easily put it on. Simple as that. What's camp? Clipper, adaptive mesh, and purge. Basically, when you do your bed probe, you only probe the area of the bed, which the reason you didn't even see it, I don't bed mesh any of these printers, by the way. That's why there's like really no point. Maybe this one. I might have a bed mesh on this one. But these two just do a QGL and go. I don't have bed meshes on these two printers. And I make a live stream. Gabs Lab, I did it on this one. Go watch either the last stream on the VCore or the second last stream. We did it on the live stream. Although we use PAM, but it's basically the same thing. Connecting to raspberry.org. Waiting on headers. Okay, you do your thing. Yeah, camp is super easy. It's almost as easy as modding a Nintendo DS. Have you thought about modding my existing keyboard? Not really, because my existing keyboards are kind of like, I got a Corsair 10 keyless here, and then my desktop upstairs, I got a Logitech 10 keyless. So they don't really have standard stuff. So I can't really like switch stuff out, I think. Although I am looking at a Keychron. Is it a Keychron? Q5. Q5? Is it Q5, I think? Keychron? Yeah, this guy. Okay, 1 second here. I'm looking at this one, but not this one, because there's a cheaper version. I think it's the V series. There's a V. K4 Pro. There's one of these. Yeah, this one, but it has a knob here for volume. So I'm basically looking at one of these with a knob here. With like, I'll just go with like, make it browns or something. Because I miss not having the number pad when I'm editing and when I'm doing like my taxes. So. Oh, Apollo, I know you sent me a bunch of other stuff. Basically, I'm going to print all the standard stuff right now. That way I know I have it, and then I'm going to go through and print all the upgrade stuff. That way I'll have, like, as I build, I know where to pull from and whatnot. The GMMK. The problem is keyboards are expensive. And like I have nothing, my keyboards currently function. You know, this one has had several keys break off. That's why I have like my A key is a Z key from a different set of keys. So yeah. Wow, this is at 9%. It's taking its sweet time. Maybe we need some help the Wi-Fi out. That's actually helping. Oh, the barrel is special. What is the barrel on this? Is this the barrel? I'm assuming this is the barrel. Is it rifled? It's not rifled. You need a ubiquity. Okay, here. I have a my router in this house is Ubiquiti Amplify Alien. And my house isn't that big. So actually in my garage, I am closer to my Wi-Fi router than I am right now by like 2 feet. But luckily my garage is attached to the house, and where my router is on the same wall as like the storage space under the stairs. And that's where my server is. So all I have to do is drill one hole through the wall under the stairs and I'm in the garage. So I'm just gonna run an Ethernet cable to the garage and then I won't need Wi-Fi. And then I'll just put a switch out there. It's smaller than most. Ooh, ooh. Oh, that thing's gonna fly. That is gonna fly. Have more capacity. I can fit like 600, I can connect like 600 things to my router right now, according to the thing. Like I'm having no issues with bandwidth on my router with my current setup. It just, Raspberry Pi suck at Wi-Fi. You get over 100. Yeah, I seen the picture of Steve putting one of them through a cardboard box, so. Just tuned in, has the X1C been running? No idea, I haven't used it in a while. I do need to fix the AMS, because one of the units on the AMS is jammed up. I had some filament break in it, and I have to disassemble the whole thing to get it out. So that's the thing. If you run an AMS, you will have to take it apart at some point because you'll chew through the filament. The Bowden tube does a hard 90-degree turn right after it leaves the little feeding mechanism, and you will chew through it eventually because it's a thin-walled Bowden tube. So if you have an AMS, you're going to be taking apart at some point because you're going to chew through your Bowden tube at some point. Might take you a while depending on how much you use it, but at some point you will. So that's actually my Gen 1 AMS, like the V1, the one that had all the issues. I've got a V2 or 3 on the ground here that they sent me to replace that one way back in the day when I wasn't on their shit list. So I got to print a new Hydro for it. Single nozzle multicolor, so yep. What are the subscription levels? How much you want to give me? That's basically the only difference. Anyone who's a member of the channel gets the same bonuses. I don't like tiering stuff like in that regard. In the future, I may do something, but as it is right now, if you're a $2 member of the channel or $15, you get the same thing. It's just how much you want to support the channel. Will I be using? I may. I'm hoping it's matured a bit. Last time I did CAN bus, it was kind of finicky still, and I really didn't like it. I'm hoping it's stabilized a bit more. We'll see. You can post links. You can't post links in YouTube chat. The only people that can post links in YouTube chat are me and mods. YouTube has pretty strict rules when it comes to posting links in chat. So if you want to post a link in the Discord. And then if you posted something, make sure you at me in chat so I can see it, because I don't get notifications in Discord. Oh, I can't wait. Hey, that's me. I know that guy. I can't wait to build one of these. I got to print the parts for it. For, who is it? Who is it? Fadus is sending me a bunch of their fancy new engineering filaments. Yeah, glass-filled nylon for a rook. Yeah, we're doing that. Skeletal Cyberdeck. Ooh. See that? No, I don't like that. See, what I kind of want to do, and this is probably really dumb, I kind of want to build like a what's the thing from Fallout, the glove, the shoulder thing, but put like a T9 keyboard on it. So you would have your Raspberry Pi, and then you have a 10 like a number pad, but it's like texting. Remember T9 texting? Pip-Boy, yeah. So something like a Pip-Boy, but with a number pad, but T9 texting, so you can actually like type with just like nine or 10 buttons. Yes, I know it's a Pip-Boy. Everyone keep spamming Pip-Boy, so I know it's a Pip-Boy. Zach Freeman did one of those. He did. I actually tried his glasses at Rocky Mountain. He was letting people like. I would really like something like that, so I could see chat while I'm streaming. Like just have chat in like the corner of my eye the whole time, so I could see chat. The problem is that whole setup is for just displaying text is stupidly expensive, because you have to buy the glasses, which are expensive, and you got to pair it with basically something running Arduino or something running an Opera. Like they're just like, there's no way you can just have it as like a wireless device as a second monitor on your computer, which would be super nice, but. Tankard and $2 Pip-Boy. What about Mirage? What is Mirage? What if you have old eyes? Well, I think you could focus them. So. I think you can focus them. How are these prints coming along? So I got to figure out what's going on with the camera on this V2. This is one of those like up top cameras that never work. That's coming along pretty good. And that's coming along pretty good. So we got 3 printers going. But yeah, if all goes well, the Mark IV, the Rook kit should be soon. Mark IV kit should be, what did Prusa say? Next month or the month after? So June, July, Mark IV kit. K3 kit should be soon-ish. VZBot kit, it's a 330 we're going to be building. That should be this summer as well. And then also a Prusa XL. So we've got Rook, K3, Mark IV, XL, VZBot kit. So I got 5 kits over the summer, plus an Polymaker original. So we're going to be eating good content-wise in a bit. It's just right now we're kind of in a drought. You use a Pico. The problem is they're all very like limiting. Like 13%. Wow, that's slow. Like the problem with the Raspberry Pi, even the CM4, it's 2018. It's an ARM. Is it ARM? Raspberry Pis use ARM, right? But it's a SBC from 2018. Like it would be nice if I had something that was x86 based at least. What is the smallest budget x86 platform? Is it the Latte Panda? Latte Panda. Sigma. Ooh. Get that Sigma grind set. Products. Okay, but how much is it? How is that more powerful than an i9-9900? And it's got Intel's Iris? What the frick? What is that in this thing? How much is this stupid thing? It's probably expensive. Sigma. $579. That's not bad. Still, it's $579 US, and then you need everything else for it. Steam Deck. Actually, this one ain't too bad. $279. Titan case. Steam Deck. Yeah, that's the thing. A Steam Deck. Just buy a Steam Deck. Why filtered power input is recommended for a Voron build. It's just less blips. I think it's safer technically. Although I don't really think you need it because most Meanwell power supplies have a built-in filter, if I remember correctly. The UpCore upboard. That's an Intel Atom. Oh, wow, that is tiny. That is tiny. Huh. It's an Atom. Oh, I know. HP thin client. So here's another problem. I got to figure out, we're going to have to build a computer for the garage because I'm not moving my streaming setup. So this camera ain't going to move. And the camera, the camcorder, once it's in the garage right now because I'm using it to film stuff, that will probably come back down here. So in this room in the future, I'll probably only have the two cameras. So the A5100 will probably go to the garage because if we're building stuff, it makes sense to have an overhead camera out there if we're building stuff. Because in here, it's just going to be like printed chills and unboxings. You don't need an overhead cam for that. I'll just have the on a big boom arm or something. So I'm going to need a new main cam out there. Because I'm going to be moving around out there a lot, I need to put it on some sort of boom arm or one of those like ceiling mounted tracks that some people have built. So I need that. I'm going to need another cam link. Unless I do USB. I've got 2 USB cam links still. I'm going to need monitors. Oh my, it's a lot to set up a second location. So is the whole garage upgrade an excuse to build a new PC and build more gear? I don't want to though. The problem is I don't want to spend half an hour before each stream moving stuff. Because I don't want to go, oh hey, it's a print and chill Friday, we're going to be down here. And then on the Saturday, we're building a printer, so we're going to be out in the garage. So I don't want to have to move stuff. Like certain things like this, like my video camera for videos, this I don't mind moving around, right? I grab the tripod, I move around. Cool, whatever. But when it comes to the actual streaming setup, I hate having to tear stuff down and setting. That's why I have an A6300 right here. I've got an A6400. I bought an A6300 just for this view. ZV-E10. Canon mirror links don't need. Okay, here's the thing, D57. Yeah, they do. Okay, if you're just using it for a camera, for like just a quick like Skype call, yeah, they're fine. You can just plug them in. But if you want to actually get the 4K output from the camera, you need an HDMI capture card because you're not doing the full. You're setting a compressed signal. And considering this is 4K, it's downsampled to 1440p, so I can do these cool zoom ins without losing quality. But this is a 4K 30 feed. Technically, that's it ingesting. So. put the setup on a cart. I don't think I need to do a cart because one, I don't want to waste the room having a cart. I'd rather have the computer in a fixed position and then have like the camera on a boom arm that I could just move around wherever I need it. So, I have a B-Link SCR and Ryzen 5500U, blah, blah, blah. Dweens, the problem with those like little all-in-one PCs, I can't shove a cam link into it. I need to open PCI Express. Plus, I would like something for, I want to do AV1. So I'm looking at getting like an ARC A380, which is less than 200 bucks Canadian, which is a nice little efficient GPU that, yeah, it's Intel Arc, so I'm not gonna be gaming on it, but it's got great AV1 encoding, and it's the cheapest AV1 card out there, so. Did I use the 3? I don't do a lot of multicolor, so I don't use the 3D Chameleon a lot, because if I am gonna do multicolor, I'm gonna be using my Bamboo with the AMS. Because right now the Chameleon's on a Prusa Mini, so. Build a server. I have a server, but it's just an unraid server. How much is an A750? ARC A750. So in Canada, an ARC A750 is $339. How much is that Canada Computers? $299. So $300 for an ARC A750, A380. In Canada, $190. So an extra $110. And here's the thing. The only thing this thing will be doing is encoding. Like right now, I've got a GTX 1070 in this computer. All it's doing is NVENC encoding. That's it. It just does NVENC. That's it. I don't play games down here. We're not loading up Fortnite. But how you'll sync OBS profile scenes across PCs? Very simple. I have this OBS profile backed up to my desktop, and I'm just going to use the same thing. But it will be different out there. Oh, I'm going to need another Stream Deck too, because the plan is, let's bring up the super advanced 3D render of the current garage and the setup. Okay. Where is it? Where is it? Where'd it go? View large icons. Okay, so this is the 3D render of the garage. Okay, so this is my garage. This is the breaker. There's that. This is where the CNC stuff. I'm going to put racks here to divide it in half, a little temp wall, and then there'll be a curtain. So the plan is this corner right here, which, let me pull up a picture here. What time are we at? 4:20. Yeah, nice. Don't forget to enter to win some filament from Polymaker. Every stream we give away a spool, and if you check the link in the video description, you can see your chance to enter. Okay, so this is it before I cleaned it all up. So you can see right here, this is the breaker box. So it's basically the wall is going to be here. So there's going to be CNC stuff here. This shelf right here, see how this is higher than the rest here? There's only 19 inches here from this jamb to the wall. It'll be less once I drywall it. So I'm gonna build a short shelf here that's this high. Air compressor will be under here. And this is gonna be like the soldering area. So I might even put a fume hood up here. I'm gonna leave room to put a fume hood, or at least some sort of exhaust. But I wanna make this a higher bench for soldering, because soldering this keyboard, doing this was my back was dead. So if I was soldering up here, it'd be nicer. So this is gonna be a standing higher workbench for like finicky stuff. So I would like a dedicated camera looking down, or even an overhead camera. And then there'll be a normal height, like this height, bench that comes out to here. And then there's gonna be a moving table or bench here. So what I would like to do is have like the computer here and have a camera, the main camera, on like the corner, on like a boom arm. So that way I can, if I'm just, at the bench, I can move it out there and it'll just record. But if I'm like moving around the bench, I can bring the camera with me. So get one of those, like, I wish when I worked at the tool shop, we threw away a tap arm, a heavy duty tap arm, like an actual like collapsible foldable tap arm. And you could put weight on the end and you could move it out probably about this far. It was about an arm span length and it would just stay there. And you could fold it up. It was a tap arm, so it would collapse in on itself. So I would love to have a tap arm or something like that with the camera on it. So that way I can like move it around my work area and then I just have HDMI cable and a power cable running to it. So I can move it around. So, well, I've got this big honking compressor, but I would probably, if I was serious about it, I would get like a quiet compressor for like airbrush too. I would like a little paint booth type thing set up too. Where's the liquor cabinet? Inside. It's the garage. It's over here. It's over here. So I have actually been recording stuff. Import garage reno. So this is kind of the shit I've had to deal with. This is how it was before I started. That was just not good. This is supposed to be like stapled to the wall. Like that's supposed to be stapled. This is a wire that goes from this box to this box. Originally, there was no outlet here. So they added an outlet. So to do that, instead of opening up the box, okay, instead of opening up the box, taking this wire and putting like a brand new wire between the two boxes, they just spliced into it. Instead of opening this box up and running a new wire from this box to this box. So you can't have this. This is called a hidden junction. You are not allowed to have hidden junctions. So if I were to drywall this up, this is a no-no. You are not allowed to do this. If you want to do this legally, you have to have a box here with this in a box and then have a cover plate on it. You cannot do hidden junctions. That is a no-no. And then of course you also have this. Like just flap it in the breeze. So I ripped that whole circuit out. Yeah, so I ripped that whole circuit out. And everything's filled with like cobwebs and whatnot. So I ripped that out. Cut that off. Actually, let me see here. I think I showed here. Yeah, look at this. These are barely on. Like I was able to pop one of them off with my finger. So rip that out. Rip that out. Oh yeah, and then this. How are you supposed to drywall this? Can somebody tell me how I'm supposed to drywall this corner? How am I supposed to drywall this? So putting on junction boxes, yeah. No shirt, no glasses, or no hat, no glasses. Vapor barrier at all. Fun times. And then drilling holes. Look at that hair. This is why I wear a hat. So yeah, that was fun. Cut the corners and drywall. Shouldn't you run straight lines between the studs? So technically you should. The problem is I have a bunch of existing holes that are in not the greatest spots. So if I'm adding new holes, I either add new holes in the right spots or I add more holes in the not greatest spots. So any holes I add will be in the right spot. But I've got plates that you put over the hole. So you have your stud, you put your wire through the stud, and then you put a plate over it. So that way you can't accidentally drill into it. So. Hairline is fine. I need a haircut though. I screw the boxes? Yeah, they're screwed to the wall. Would you recommend the rat rig over a Trident? Why or why not? Very simple. Nutella Sus Nutella. How big a printer do you want? Let me know how big a printer you want. I'll let you know which one to build. 300. How much space do you have to work with? For reference, this is a 250 spec V2. This is a 200 spec V-Core. This is a beefy tank. This is like a racehorse. Very agile, but it's not as strong. At 300 for a Trident to V-Core, this is a 350 Trident. I need to put some clamps. I don't have any clamps on this thing. Oh shit. I'm missing the top hold down clamps. I've got, my heat's escaping. That ain't good. Go. Put more weight. There we go. That'll do. I guess having using this to store a printer for a while isn't a great idea. If you're looking at a true cube, a 300 Trident is about as big of a Trident I would go. V-Cores are designed to go up to 500. Take that as you will. I use the same clamping method. Yeah, it's gravity. Gravity does all the work, right? Let me get all the notifications. 1 second here. The corner was wired. Yeah, well, here's the thing. Like, this house is like 20 something years old now. I think it's like 22, 23 years old. And the previous owner had it like that for 15 years. I don't know. So, you know, if you never planned on finishing the basement and you were just running wire for some quick outlets, it's good enough. If you're doing that, it's good enough. But if you're like, hey, I'm gonna insulate it and drywall it and whatnot, okay, yeah, there's a bit of a difference. Ooh. That's a new one. Haven't hit level 5 commission with that company before. Ooh. See, I made the mistake of buying something from B&H and now they keep sending stuff to me. Like, ooh, here's some deals. And I'm like, ooh, I can't spend money on that right now. Any Docker plugins for Unraid? I know, okay, so I know technically I could like set up a setup in the garage and like send the cameras pass through to this computer and then like basically stream from this computer using a second computer out there as like a VM. I know that's a thing and I could do it, but I don't know how to do that. I know that's possible. And then what I don't want to do is if something goes wrong, have to constantly come back and forth between the two rooms to like change stuff if it's not working. So like, yeah, I technically, I think I can like do pass through. The problem is like this computer, I've got 3 things already plugged into the CamLink Pro. Okay. So I can't plug any more cameras in here. And I want to run at least 3 cameras out in the garage. So yeah. Anything new on its way? A bunch of stuff. Yeah, and then there's always a chance of hit quality. So I got a feeling it'd just be easier just to like build a cheap, like how this computer was originally built before I upgraded it, just build a cheap as chips computer with a video card in it for encoding. I'll just run the dual cam links for now. I've got 2 of these things. Oh, actually one's in the garage. So just run cam links, USB cam links for now, and webcams until I get sorted out. I got to buy another Rode Wireless Go because I don't want to use the DJI setup is strictly for videos. So yeah. Take a look at RG6, BNC, HD, SDI stuff. EJ, those are words and numbers, and I think you hacked my account. I don't know what I just said. I don't know what any of that is. Yes, computers go beep boop. Oh yeah, this is still on the first layer. That one's chooching away because that's 0.6 nozzle. And this is no signal. Upgrade the main computer. I already did that. I've already done that. So my main computer is a 3950X. This is a 3700X, and the server is a 3100. It's the bank account password. What do you think about a Voron 2.4 with a XL style bed for segmented? On a 2.4, it's pointless. You don't really need to worry about it because we go with the Mic 6 bed. It's really not a thing. If you want a Voron with a segmented bed, wait for whatever V24 is going to be released as, because that has a segmented bed because it's got it's got four 300mm beds in it. Should get a 69 420X. YOLO swag. So I might just like pick up like one of those cheap office computers and just throw like an ARC in it and call it a day for encoding. Because anytime we do any CAD work or anything, it's going to be in here. Oh, HD, SDI. Oh, that's okay. Here's the thing. I don't want to be running I can run cables very easily from my router to the garage because it's just one hole through the wall. I don't want to be running like 30 different cables all through this house just to get to this computer for streaming. Like it's just a lot easier. And how much would that setup cost when I could just buy like a used like i5, i7 desktop computer, throw an ARC A380 in it and just be done with it. So what I gotta do is see if I can get like Intel to sponsor this shit. That's what I need. Okay. Hey, okay, so what's the sudo command to install Steam? Install Steam on Linux. Sudo apt install Steam. Sudo okay, it's installing Steam. Package Steam has no installation candidate. Well, that's as far as we got. Like I've got Quake on here. I've got Quake. Is there like a graphic? Is there like a Internet Chromium? Is there like preferences? Add remove software. What is a game I can install on a Raspberry Pi? That isn't shitty. I already did a sudo update. Central server, Thunderbolt on each location is pretty good. My brother in Christ, we ain't LTT here. My server is less powerful than this computer. My server has got it's a 3100X. That's it. Doom. I think I have, no, I don't have Doom because I don't have the binaries or whatever. Like we got Quake. We got Quake. I can put Quake on here. Here. You ready? We're gonna do some gaming. Let me put it in gaming mode. Games. Quake 3 Arena. System. Texture quality, yeah. 32-bit, accept. single player. I don't know any of these maps. Fight. I don't know how to play Doom or Quake. Oh. Also, I can't see anything because of the stupid what? Oh, that's a bungee jump. That's a rocket. Why am I moving so fast? It's bugged. I'm dead. There you go. There you go. And it's all wireless. Look at me. Look at me. I'm an elite hacksaw type person. Arthur, $10. Seriously necessary server upgrade fund. Server's fine. The server is just for storage. It's just an unraid server. Simple unraid. Server's fine. I'm just going to do a cheap computer in the garage and call it a day. Gray area. No, emulators are fine. If anyone wants to argue that emulators are a gray area, no. Emulators in of themselves are perfectly legal, okay? Now, if you're using an emulator to run a game that you do not own, that is starting to be no-no. Now, I'm of the personal opinion, if the game is no longer legally, if you're not able to legally purchase the game from a vendor or a source that basically leads to profit from the developers of said game. So for example, this is my Nintendo 3DS. It's actually my wife's. You cannot buy Nintendo 3DS games anywhere that Nintendo makes money off of. This is end of life. So I can't go onto an eShop because Nintendo doesn't have an eShop for the Wii anymore and download and buy Ocarina of Time 3D. I can't buy, you know, Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate in a way that will profit to the company that designed the game. So in that regard, I believe acquiring these files aren't, I don't care because nobody's losing except for scalpers and screw scalpers. So yeah. Now, if you're going to be, you know, playing Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom on your Steam Deck when you downloaded the file off of a sketchy website, that's a no-no. But if you dump the ROM or you dump the files off the game you bought, you own the game. I don't care what you play it on. It shouldn't matter what you play it on. You own the game. So yeah, abandonware. Yeah. If you cannot legally purchase the game from anywhere other than shady resellers, then you should be able to do what you want. Resin for 3D printing parts? No, because they crack after a while. It's a way to buy a physical copy for what game? 3DS games? Yeah, you can buy physical copies from like pawn shops and eBay, but you can't walk into Best Buy or GameStop and buy a new 3DS game unless they have it in their used section. And if it's a used game, Nintendo ain't profiting off that, or the developers ain't profiting off that. So is that you need to decode the game, thus you need their keys. Their keys are either public keys or keys that you're supposed to use that you dump from the game. So for like, if you're emulating a PS2, you need a PS2 BIOS that's been dumped. Or if you're emulating a Switch, you need to dump the Switch BIOS, which you could only do if you own the Switch. So whatever. So there's the whole Dolphin thing, but the Dolphin's using, and here's the thing. Can you copyright numbers? They're just numbers. Remember the whole thing? I don't know. We're gonna go back a little bit here. Remember who here was on Dig back when the encryption keys for DVDs, was it DVDs or HD DVDs? I can't remember. Who here was on Dig when the DVD encryption key went public? And then like people were just pasting this key and it would be like copyrighted, but it's just numbers. It's free speech. I'm not allowed to say these random numbers in this order. What's going on with that? So yeah, like can you do a cease and desist over a string of numbers? So here's the thing, I'm not a lawyer. I'm not even in the same country as most of you. So like rules and everything's gonna be different, so. They contain crypto keys from the Wii. A dead console as well. Remember, the Nintendo Wii is dead. You cannot buy a Nintendo Wii from Switch. It is a discontinued abandonware piece of equipment. So what monetary reason? So it's because Nintendo doesn't want you not buying their console because their console is shit and a Switch is a better, a freaking Steam Deck is a better Switch than the Switch. That's why Nintendo's going after Dolphin on Steam. They're not going on Dolphin on GitHub. They're not going off Dolphin on all these other sites and other emulators. No, they're going after Steam Deck because they know people will stop buying Switches because the Switch is horribly outdated. And it's, you know, the best way to play a Nintendo game is not on a Nintendo console. I went after Dolphin, yeah. Yeah, here, I'll tell you the exact day. Here, you want to know what's funny? Here, let me pull it up here. You want to know the exact? Am I logged in on this computer? I should be logged in on this computer. Am I logged in on this computer? Yeah. Okay, here we go. No, shut up, Reddit. Okay. So, Dig stopped being good March 30 or 31st of 2011. Because that's how old my Reddit account is. Because remember, everyone was on Dig and everyone went to Reddit once Dig started sucking. And now Reddit sucks, but there ain't no other good equivalent. It's like Twitter. Twitter's shit, but all the other Twitter-like social media sites are even shittier, so. Discontinued equipment. Yeah, as soon as it's abandoned, as soon as you cannot purchase the product in a way that benefits the original creators or the copyright owners, it's abandonware at that point. All those, not all of them. Not all of them. And even then, I don't want the new version. I want the original version. Where's a good way to get clippers like the free, like these ones? You can buy them for dirt cheap on AliExpress. Don't use Pirate Bay. Don't use Pirate Bay is not really trustworthy anymore, I don't think. There are alternative sites. I don't know. I've said the N-word, not that N-word. I've said the company that likes to sue people that makes video games. I've said that too many times. So I've already probably got a bot watching me, waiting for me to say where you should go to download illegally sourced or alternatively sourced software already, and I don't want Nintendo lawyers on my butt. GBA, yeah. I mean, like, yeah, Nintendo will sue people for playing Let's Plays and do they did cease and desist against who was it? Who was the guy who was playing like multiplayer Breath of the Wild mods, and he got like, and not just like the YouTube, like, oh, you played music, we're just gonna take your money. No, they got struck and they got hit with 2 of them, and if he gets one more, his account gets deleted. It's like, yeah, you know, let's have some fun here. Where is the volume? Oh, there's one. I'm Jack. So, am what I'm doing illegal? Let's ask the audience. Is this illegal, what I'm doing right now? That is, yeah, that's Pokemon Red. So is that illegal, what I'm doing right there? No, it's fine. No. You're right. It is perfectly fine. Because here's my copy of Pokemon Red that I own. So, yeah, that's perfectly legal. In my opinion, at least. I'm just playing a game I own on a different piece of hardware that I own. License agreements do not hold up well in court in that regard. Those type of license agreements do not hold up well in court. Plus, it's already precedent in the US that emulation is pretty much legal. There is precedence for legal emulation. And in Canada, when companies try to sue people for pirating, it doesn't go well because your ISP, for example, only has the legal requirement to forward a cease and desist to you. They actually aren't required to disclose any information. So like if I happen to download something not worth buying, so like the last season of Game of Thrones, HBO can go, oh, this IP address, download it. And my ISP goes, cool. We will send that email to them, but we're not going to tell you who they are, and we're not going to disclose any of their information, but we'll forward the message along. And then you just put it in the trash bin and move on with your life. Also, I'm pretty sure we also have caps on the maximum restitution, so it's like not worth it anyways. Unless you're like the guy distributing stuff, like the Bowser guy who got screwed by Nintendo. Unless you're like a head honcho, if you're just downloading stuff, they don't care. So, portable version of the Sani Pro main. What is the Sani Pro? What is the Sani Pro? What is the Mako? What is the Sani Pro? What is it? Oh, is it like a Game Boy? Oh, it's like a Game Boy dumper or something. Heard anything about Troodon quality? Nope, it's not a Voron. I know that. It's game card reader. Oh, okay. How are the prints coming? Prints are coming along pretty good. I don't have the mobile cam because it's in the garage right now because I'm using it to record stuff. But I don't know. They're doing printing stuff. Actually, I do have a mobile cam. Ready? Let's do this. Ready? Watch. Okay. So we got this one. So watch. Slash webcam. Stream. Okay. Open a new tab. Can I? Okay, cool. So watch. Zoom in. Okay. Ready? Haha! Now we have a mobile cam. Okay. So here is this is 0.6 nozzle. This is blue Polylite 0.6 nozzle on a V2. This is red Polylite 0.6 or 0.4 nozzle on a V2, and then we've got white on a. Oh shoot! I'm just realizing this might have been the bad version of. Yeah, I guess we're gonna live with it. This is the bad version. I just realized I sliced everything on the effed up version, or the shoot, 1 second here. How bad is it? It's okay. We'll live. My super slicer version is like a scuffed version. It has some bugs in it when it comes to tool pass, so it makes like extra little lines in random spots. We're just gonna live with it. What speed do I print ABS? The same speeds I've always printed ABS, which are these speeds. Take a picture and save it. What are we printing? I'm not affiliated with developer or anything. Oh, okay. Can I post a link to the video of mine showcasing it? You can't post links in YouTube. Yeah, there's some like extra lines. I'll just cut them off. No biggie. How do you link? I didn't link. It's just the. So fun fact: when you use open source hardware and software developed like by people who aren't you know, forced to do things for stupid reasons, when you are, you know, using a web UI to monitor a printer, this is just an HTML feed. You can just pull it out. So this you can just pull out. Well, I can't do it that way, but you know, this is mainsail. You can have a webcam in mainsail, and if you type your IP address /webcam, oh look, here's my feed in a URL. Oh, what, you want to see something else? Cool. Look at this. Look at this. Hi. Cool. Okay. Okay. Oh look! Hey, look! Here's my camera too. Woo! Look, now it's on it. It's an OBS thing, and I brought it in. Actually, let me. Or wait, no, wrong one. That's the snapshot one. Let me update this. Sorry, wrong one. Okay, there we go. Cool. Hey, look! Isn't this great? Look! Look! Is that so hard to do, Bamboo? Is it really that hard? I don't need to send my webcam to the cloud to do this. Look how easy it is. Why can't you do it? So complicated. So complicated. Mainsail is a program. All it is the web interface for these machines. This is running Clipper. All it is a web interface. Can't spy on you. Yeah. Gotta justify all that DJI money somehow. Ooh, ooh. You can tell I'm slicing something. I'm just seeing how bad this, yeah, see, it does random tool pass. So this is what's going on with the slicer. I don't know why it's doing this. This is I gotta update this version of Super Slicer. But see how it's doing this random tool path right here for no reason, and like this random tool path for no reason. It just does like odd, completely random tool paths in like this one right here. So it's I'm not gonna reslice it. I'll just clean them up, but like it does that for some reason. Nintendo shutting. They found me. I don't know how, but they found me. Okay, speaking of finding, who wants to find some free filament? Because we're gonna do a giveaway in 3 minutes. So if you haven't entered for your chance to win some filament for Polymaker, link in the description. And happily using Prusa Slicer on a V. I've been using Orca Slicer more and more. As a Super Slicer dev, I don't know. Here's the thing with open source projects, especially small open source projects that are like run by one person. Life gets in the way sometimes. Yeah, no, Super Slicer hasn't been updated in a while. I think the last update is September of last year. Yeah. So. Yeah. It is what it is. That's the thing with open source projects. sometimes people just kind of move on to other things, especially because for some people, there's no incentive. There's no profit incentive. So like sometimes, you know, hey, I need to pay the bills. I need to work on other stuff, and stuff just kind of happens. Why am I not using Vorons? Because I wanted to use my Vorons. It's a lot easier for me to just throw a spool in my Voron and go, because my Bamboo's not set up. Also, I'm not connecting my Bamboo to the internet anymore, and the fact that I can't remote monitor prints anymore is kind of annoying as shit. So when I'm printing multi-hour prints, the fact that I can't remote monitor them is, again, annoying as shit. So thoughts on sensorless homing? XY, it's fine. Don't do it for Z. Would I have TPU in the MS? That's a good question. It doesn't matter because it's jammed up. I think I literally just put the spool in there to put it somewhere. Yeah, so I have it in LAN mode, and let me see here because it's been a while since I've updated it. So let me update to the newest version of Bamboo Studio. Put more spyware on this computer. DJI ordered to pay $300 million in a patent infringement lawsuit. Sounds about right. What acceleration? Usually 7,000 for travels, and anywhere I go as low as like 2,500 for outer walls, and then for inner wall stuff and like infill, anywhere 5,000 to 7,000. I don't push my machines to the limit. My machines and my profiles are tuned for more reliability. Like I just know it's going to work, and I don't have to worry about it. If I spend a little, if my prints take 5% longer, I really don't care. Try the BTT Konomi? No. Why would I want to limit my flow, my cooling for a little kawaii face on my printer? I've got all the RGB I could want in a printer if I wanted it. So a 3D printed micro ITX computer, I should build one. I might. The thing is though, I need PCI Express. I need a PCI Express for a video card, and I need a PCI Express for a capture card. So I need 2 PCI Express slots. So mini ITX kind of is ruled out. Okay, so this is the problem. I am currently in LAN only mode. I can connect to the printer. Okay, I'm connected to the printer. You can see I've got, you know, filament loaded in through the back. I've bypassed the AMS. That AMS isn't even hooked up. But if I want to watch the printer, I can't. I cannot watch the webcam feed on my printer via LAN only mode. For some reason, I can control the printer. I can home it. It's moving right now. I can control the printer. I can upload files to it. Yet I cannot watch the webcam on it on LAN only mode. I have to send the webcam feed to a server on the internet to watch the webcam. If someone can explain to me why, that would be great. My P1P is collecting dust on the ground right now. The Intel upgrade, 2 things. 1, they don't do the Intel upgrade anymore. And 2, I don't work for LTT. So I'm not getting an LTT upgrade anytime soon. Although I do need to hit up like Home Depot and see if they'll sponsor my garage reno. Or at least like the equipment. Because shelves and desks and whatnot, I've budgeted about $1,000 to get the garage renovated. I haven't even looked into actually kitting out the garage. Like, I haven't even looked into like that. I'm hoping I can like save a bunch of money and hit up like the Habitat for Humanity restore for like countertops and stuff like that, and like drawers and whatnot, but we'll see. Have I heard back? I have not. So for those wondering, apparently it was mentioned on a WAN show a little while ago that LTT has like a fund for creators to go to LTX. I emailed them. I haven't heard anything back. That's basically it. So CAN bus being finicky, should I avoid that? I think CAN bus is a lot better now. I would say if you're competent with tech, go with CAN bus. Okay, speaking of CAN bus, somebody give me a number between, I don't know, 10 and 20. Let's do a number between 10 and 20. How's the IRCFA doing? I don't use the IRCFA. I don't do multicolor. Dr. Info completely got it wrong. 6, that's also not wrong. Oh, I see a 12. Somebody put 12. Because you know, when I say a number between 10 and 20, 6 and 21 is not it, but 12 is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Round and round she goes where she stops. I don't know, it's computer, probably already knows. So the winner will get an email from me after the stream ends with information on how to collect your filament from Polymaker. So congratulations, Tugswed, or Tugswede. Tugswede? Tugswed? Either way, congratulations. Everyone golf claps in chat. Okay, so you will get an email from me after the stream ends. Also, hey, who is it? Who is it? Where 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 are you? Where are you? No, not you. Not you. Reviewer 2. Reviewer 2. The person who won last month's community challenge. With the crazy cube. This guy. Reviewer 2. Hey. Check your DMs. I sent you I need info from you to give you your prize. Would you like free stuff? I would like to give you free stuff, but I need you to reply to the DM on Discord, because I need like your emails and like information to ship you stuff. So I want to give you stuff, but you need to talk to me. So check your emails or check your DMs on Twitter. Okay. So we're gonna end it there. I'm gonna go make dinner for the family. I'm doing chicken kebabs with rice, I think. Barbecue chicken kebabs with rice, I think. And then I'm gonna go in the garage and do some electrical stuff. Yippee! How is it to decut ZChef Brown? Easy. If you're just putting, it's just an anti-rotation. Just hack it. You'll be fine. Okay. Do I cook as well? Yeah, I do all the cooking. I ran and seen everyone. That's got an LGX full size. That's got a Clockwork 1, and that one has a Clockwork 2. For like normal filament like PLA, ABS, yeah, they all work just fine. Okay, we're gonna call it there. Shout out to Polymaker for the spool of filament that we gave away. We give away a spool of filament every stream with Polymaker. Links to them in the description if you wanna purchase some filament. Affiliate links, doesn't cost you anything extra. It goes a long way in supporting the channel. And for those that donate to the channel, became members of the channel, or gifted memberships to others, I thank you. I would not be able to do the things I do, create the content I create, without your continued support. You make it all possible. If I can get this stuff all printed, we might be building this blaster on the Friday stream. If not, I may make a video. I may do it as a video. We'll see. I'll see, because I gotta edit another video from Rapid. We'll see how it's coming. We'll probably build it on stream. So yeah, so if you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out. We're gonna be doing some builds soon, and then I may do an extra stream in the garage this weekend for the YouTube members, or in the next week or so for the YouTube members and Patreon supporters. We'll see. We'll see. Anyways, it's Tuesday. Enjoy the rest of your week, and I will see you on Friday. Bye.